Hi students, it's Mrs. T, and we're going to cover the high points of the syllabus for our summer class together. So we're in cultural geography class, and it's the summer one semester, 2024. And so in this video, we're going to just going to cover like how are you going to get your points and the pace of the class, what the schedule is, how to contact me, and that kind of stuff. And in other videos, I'm going to go over what the assignments are. I'm gonna, go over them briefly in this video and then detail them in another video or two or three for you so that you can refer to them when it's time to complete your assignments. Okay, so the syllabus has all of the basic information on it that you will need for any of your teachers in any of your classes. And so here's, my name and my info. I am not in my office this summer. I'm virtually with you through text message, which if you will notice here, I ask you don't use my office number because I'm not going to be there very frequently. And so text me. My phone number is in the first announcement in our Blackboard class, and it tells you to text me what your name is so that I can save you in my contacts, that is. And then I'm going to reply to you, and you're going to take some of the information I give you in that reply. You're going to take that, kind of clean my glasses. You're going to take that and answer a question or maybe two on the syllabus quiz that is one of the first activities you're going to do in our class together. And so anyway, you've got my email address. I do get that on my phone, but honestly, texting me is the very quickest way. And sometimes I'll text you and reach out and let you know, give you a heads up or something. If I gave you feedback for an assignment or something that I need you to read in a timely manner or something like that, I will reach out and text you. You reach out and text me anytime, day or night. It's fine, 24/7. I will respond when I wake up. So if you text me at 3 o'clock in the morning and I wake up at 5:30, then you've texted me at 3 o'clock in the morning and I will respond at 5:30. So don't worry about the time. Just heads up. I'm going to text you when I get the message. So if you're worried about the time, then say something in there, please, respond at a specific time or something, so I don't wake you or an infant or a spouse or something like that up and mess up stuff in your household. Anyway, so this is an online class and you do need your textbook. We hit the ground running with lessons day one, and we cover all of chapter one, for instance, by the second day of class because we're condensing our information for an entire semester into just something like 20 days or 25 days or something like that in our month that we have together. So get the textbook right away. I use the 12th edition, but you can use the 10th or 11th or 12th, anything that is easy for you to get your hands on. So please do that right away. You've got a lot of basic information. As I scroll through the syllabus here, you've got a lot of basic information that goes with UAPTC in general. Our particular learning outcomes for the class are at the bottom of page 2. We have some mandated learning outcomes that the state of Arkansas requires for our class so that you can take this class here and transfer it anywhere within the state of Arkansas, and it'll count for the introductory cultural geography class at any Arkansas institution. And so these are the mandated outcomes that I'm pointing to right now on the syllabus. It's at the bottom of page 2, but I have taken those outcomes, my colleagues and I take those outcomes that are mandated, and we write them into a slightly different format so that they're measurable and time bound, and we've got some goals that we can set using these more detailed learning outcomes. And so you will see those as, I refer to them as SMART learning outcomes, because that's an acronym that stands for the specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound statements that we can use in our modules as we go through the lessons moving forward. And so you'll see those referred to very, very often. We don't do any busy work in this class. Everything that we do is pointed toward those learning outcomes so that you can achieve, in a very efficient and concise manner, you can achieve the credit that you are supposed to get, that we guarantee that you get when you enroll in my class. I'm going to be doing the work. If you're doing the work too, let's do it together, and we will achieve those goals. Okay, and so our class goes pretty quickly. We're going to interact with each other through text message, through email, through discussion boards, through maybe videos that we share. Definitely, I share a lot of videos with you. We're always going to be perfectly respectable, polite, and adult with each other. I don't think that's going to be a problem. There never has been a problem with that, not for very long, but anyway, I have those rules, the Mrs. T's specific class rules. You'll find them on page 3 of the syllabus. You'll also find a general academic integrity section, which refers to cheating and plagiarism and using AI and things like that, unsanctioned AI use and that kind of thing. But for my particular contribution to that section, I have a spot that says, Mrs. T says, do your own work because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And look what I did at the end of that. I cited the NAACP because that's their slogan. And so I'm not going to steal that phrase and act like I thought of this catchy phrase all by myself. I'm going to cite where I got it. And it's perfectly fine and acceptable and expected for us to cite information when we identify it as usable and good. Sorry, my dog is snoring behind me. I hope that you can hear that. He's an English Mastiff, so he snores a lot. But anyway, so please read these sections on academic integrity. I have opted to assign an F in the course if anybody is guilty of any of these things, which I know you won't be, because we're going to do our own work and I'm going to be working with you and giving you all the tools that you need so that beautiful brain of yours can achieve the goals that we have set together in this class, and you're going to be so proud of yourself, and I am too. And so that's what we're going to look forward to. So we have 600 points in this class, and the grading policy in my class is the same as anybody else's. We have 90 to 100% as an A, and then the point breakdown is that there's 4 unit assignments that are 100 points each. So there's 4 major modules in our class that we go through several different lessons, and those lessons give you the tools that you need to complete the unit assignment correctly and successfully. And so each of those 4 unit assignments are 100 points each. I'll talk about those a little bit more in another video. And then the second way you're going to earn your points is in smaller point sections as you move through each of the lesson folders. And so every lesson folder has a reflection journal opportunity where you take notes on the videos, you read the assigned chapters, and you write out a reflection, literally a free-flowing, not formal summary of what you recall that we talked about in those lessons. I make another video about that because it's like pass fail, and I have some particular instructions posted for you in the folder where you clicked on this video. I have some specific instructions so that you can complete it successfully. And so there's 10 of those that you have to do. There's 16 opportunities and 10 of them that you have to do. And so, so you don't have to do all of them, in other words, but I'll get in more details about that in that video that I referred to. Okay. And so I'm moving on to page 5 of our syllabus. And that's where I talk about, the quizzes. And so there's also a quiz in every single lesson folder, and the quizzes are 10 points each, and you have 16 opportunities. You only need to do 10. People often do more than that just so that they can make sure that they get really high scores. I'm only going to count 10 scores on your quizzes. So if you take all 16, at the end of the semester, I'm going to look at your 10 highest scores and throw the other ones out. So that's how it works, and I will give you another little bit of information about that in another video. And then the schedule is a pretty tight schedule for us since we're in a summer semester. We go pretty quickly because we don't skimp on anything. We're going to cover all of the information that we do in a regular 16-week class, but we condense it into about 25 days or so-ish, 25-ish days. That doesn't count the weekends or anything, okay? So we have a whole month, and you've got some due dates that happen on the weekends just to be flexible, but we're going to cover pretty much 4 weeks worth of information each week in our summer class. And so there's 4 major lessons in week 1, 4 major lessons in week 2, and that's pretty much midterm. And then we've got week 3 and week 4, and then our final short week at the end of our semester is going to be the last unit assignment that we have, and some other odds and ends that we're going to clean up. But anyway, everything is listed on this schedule. You can see due dates. I suggest right now you stop and put reminders in your phone. I don't know if you use the calendar like I do in my phone, but put reminders, put alerts, put all these kinds of things so that you will not miss any due dates. Really, you need to know right now that once a week we have a unit assignment due. Once a day, pretty much, we have a reflection journal due. Once a day, pretty much, we have a quiz due. And so you have to just kind of keep up with it yourself on your pace. You have about 48 hours to do your reflection journal before that opportunity passes. You have about 48 hours to do your quiz before that opportunity passes. And in the next video, I will give you a little bit more information about what I mean about that opportunity passing, okay? Because it's not gonna just stick around. You can't just wait till the last week of the summer semester and do them all then. You have to do them in a timely manner, step by step, piece by piece, each day, each week of our very short, very quick summer semester. We can do it, but it's very short, very quick. Let's set the goal of doing it together and we will be successful. But it's quick, it's short. Did I say that it's quick and it's short? If I didn't say it's quick and it's short, it's quick and it's short. So make sure that you put all these due dates in, okay? Because I've got it all, knocked out each day that it opens. Here's day 4 of week 1, for instance, and it opens this day and it closes this day. So anyway, make sure that you look at your at this schedule and put in the due dates and all that kind of stuff because it's important. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, and so there's 600 points total in our class. 100 points come from the reflection journals. 100 points come from the quizzes. And 100 points 4 times 100 come from the unit assignments that we'll talk about in another video shortly. So there's additional policies and phone numbers, quick reference information in the syllabus that go along with every other course and the policies just in general for the college. And so make sure that you familiarize yourself with that because you're responsible for it. Please notice that on the very last page, you will be completing a syllabus quiz. It's called Quiz 1. And by completing that, you acknowledge that you have this syllabus and you acknowledge that you will follow all of these rules and that you know all these dates and that you know all of these policies and this kind of thing. So make sure that you peruse this, at least skim it over when you have some extra time. I'm chuckling a little bit because it's hard to have extra time in these summer classes, particularly if you are taking more than just this one. So anyway, let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you. Text me. That's the first thing you need to do before you take the syllabus quiz. Watch the other videos also because there's questions about the other videos, about stuff I covered in this one. And so yeah, let me know if I can do anything for you. See you in the next video. Bye.